All right. One moment. Hello, and welcome back to episode 23, LinkedIn Bio, the show that showcases Vegas culture, creatives, small businesses, and everything in between. I'm your special guest host, Rex from Vegas. You can see me behind the boards for a ton of the episodes, and now I'm here, lucky enough, to chat it up with the one and only Hutch Wordsworth, my man.
How we doing?
Yeah, bro. The legend himself, bro. He goes by secretly Peter Parker on Instagram. He has an incredible repertoire, I would say, a Renaissance man. He's known as an actor.
Thank you so much.
Yo, dude, you're incredible. No, I've seen you at last Friday, an incredible open mic out here hosted by some dope people here in the city. I saw you at Tuesday Blend as well. I've seen you perform at a ton of incredible places. You are also an actor. So not only are you the supplier of bars and vibes, you are acting out there, you're a model, and the reason you're secretly Peter Parker is you cosplay as Spider-Man.
Yeah, a little bit.
Dude, this is crazy. You're actually the second Spider-Man I've gotten to interview, so this is crazy. Yeah, man.
You know what? I'm going to have to say I'm the best.
Yo.
I'm just playing now. Man, yeah. I've actually done a lot of birthday parties as Spider-Man too. So,
no way, yo, that's
man, that's honestly the best part about it is just being able to connect with the children and just make a family's day. You know?
Bro, that's like really dope to be able to work with the kids too, man.
I'll let you in on a little secret though. Usually the birthday boy don't fuck with you.
What?
It's crazy, bro. Like I think it's too much pressure. They're so young.
Bro.
Like they just be like, I don't know. They usually got that glossed over look and they're just like
they
frozen, or they're just like, I'm not rocking with it, bro. like they're like, nah. Like it's crazy. It always happens that way. And then the kids who are just there, the party goers, they're just turned, bro. They lit. Like it's crazy. It never fails.
Bro, that's like a flex though. It's like, yo, like Kanye came to my birthday. I just not Kanye anymore, bro. Like, Jay-Z came to my birthday, bro. It's like, oh my God, it's their Spider-Man. But yo, before we get too into it, I need you to grab this slate right here in front of you. Right. You get to name your episode. So the show is called Episode 23, LinkedIn Bio, and then the Hutch Wordsworth episode is called.
Ooh, okay. He put me on the spot. The Hutch Wordsworth episode would be called The Cusp, because that's the song you need to listen to right now. So,
hey,
welcome to The Cusp. Take one.
Let's just start it with that, dude. I'm stoked. I want to hear it. I did to live react. I'm a terrible host, but in all fairness, Hutch did come through for us on a favor. We've been shooting episodes all day. We had someone bail out at our 8:30 slot. My man Hutch came through. He's an opportunist. He's a killer, and he's an incredible performer.
The rated R superstar, the ultimate opportunist.
I love it.
Only a couple people know what I'm referencing right now.
Yo,
real ones know though.
For you guys back home, you know. So, Cersei, can you hold that Bluetooth button for me, dog? Yes, sir.
I am the starter pack. One of a kind of these rappers that peak where I started at.
Hey. There we go. We're in there. And then you bring up that fader. Hey, live reaction. Hutch Wordsworth, The Cusp. The fader on the blue one.
Look, I am the starter pack. One of a kind, so these rappers, they peak where I started at. Aim for your cardiac. I just get better with age. I'm in a cave, look at the main. I should be put in a cage. I don't invade, I'd rather invade, yeah. I like a white girl with some common sense that don't fuck with Trump. Always down, but on the up and up. Hair tone like Hillary Duff. I need a Lizzie.
Hey.
I should be safe. Might just go copy a bliggy. Yeah, it's getting tricky, yeah. Hey, it's getting tricky. What? Racking my brain, trying to rack up the views. Do you get me? Do you hear me? These niggas iffy, yeah. The flipping it just hard to do the ad-libs. Now who they depicting? Yeah. Step in the house, she on the couch, spreading like Skippy. This shit is nuts, nigga. I'm on the cusp, nigga.
Skippy like nuts.
Testing my luck, nigga.
Bars.
Living it up.
Bro, I was so turned when I came up with that line, bro.
I'm living it
and then the hook came right after. It was just like perfect.
Yeah. This shit is nuts, nigga.
Bring that shit up. Turn that shit up.
Testing my luck, nigga.
Turn that shit
living
up.
It up. I'm living it.
Yeah.
I'm living it up.
Hey.
Hey. She packed the lunch. Like, what do you want? I want the competition in the background. I'm in the front. Hey. Big dog in the pack. Can't fuck with you brunch, no. And I smell blood. Better catch up. I'm on a hunt. Left for a month. Job was a bust. Ayy. Back in Sin City for the bread and I'm stacking it up. Racking it up. Bagging it up. Bullets bitter to a fidget spinner, man, the boy's a gun. Come and get him. Promise you nobody's fucking with him. Just to flow the way I run and hit him. They hate to walk cause they ain't running with him. Why these niggas so intimidating? Why they always gotta demonstrate it? Why the love if you gotta fake it? Oh, it's cause the flow is titillating, huh? That shit is nuts, nigga. I'm on the cusp, nigga. Living it up. Yeah. Hey, this shit is nuts. I'm living it up. This shit is nuts.
Wow. Wow, Hutch Wordsworth. Wow. Wow. Okay. This is something we can ride around to.
Yeah.
I love the little organ sample on there, bro. That is cool. Who produced that?
Sadie's. That dude is insane, bro.
Wow.
Shouts to Sadie's, bro.
Sadie's. Also local,
Love
right?
that guy. No. I think he's from Canada. I don't know.
Oh shit! Shout out, bro. You got some incredible beats behind you on that one, bro. That shit was dope, though, bro. The bars were dope.
Thank you.
That's something I definitely noticed, bro. Like you are a lyricist at the end of the day, even though your shit has bounce. Like
yes, I love that you said that specifically, bro, because that's something that I've locked into over the past 2 years. Is like, I wouldn't even say 2 years, probably the past like 5 years, because it got to a point where I started off as a backpack rapper, which for any writers out there,
some backpack rap,
look,
dude.
I know this new wave is like cool or whatever, but like if I was to give any advice to any up and coming rappers, learn how to actually rap first. Like, don't learn with the catchy stuff, because once you get the fundamentals and you learn how to put bars together and actually convey a message, then you can get into the poppy, catchy stuff like the Cusp, because now, like you said, you can hear that there's some substance there, but it's bouncy, it's still fun. It's like, not too serious.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm a hip hop nerd, bro.
Yeah,
like,
I can see it.
I could get bored as fuck at some of these shows if it's just all bounce. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I want something to, like, you know what I'm saying, laugh along to. You know what I'm saying? That was like that line with the Skippy with the nuts. I was like, bro, that's hilarious.
Yeah, thank you. Step in a house, she on the couch, spreading like Skippy. This shit is nuts.
Yeah, that's sick, dude. Like, I love that.
Dude, I was so hyped when I came up with that line,
bro. So in that song, bro, you obviously I could hear a ton of like different influences. I could probably pick out, especially you saying you're a backpack rapper.
Yeah.
But I'm curious, who's like your main like favorite spirit animal hip hop artist?
It got to be the 6 guy, 666
Drizzy.
Okay. I love that guy. But you know, I always tell people when it comes to my inspirations, I have my top 3 that really influenced me. And I don't think it'll ever change from that. Like, I feel like they're still like the people whose spirits live within me the most. It'll go first, Earl Sweatshirt, because me and him are very similar in the fact that we're both writers, you know, first and foremost.
Absolutely, yeah.
And we're both like literature nerds and like, you know, very wordy. You know, we're wordsmiths at heart. So that's how I've been my whole life. So once I started really getting into rap and started to write, I gravitated to Earl Sweatshirt because he spoke similar to the way that I spoke. You know, multi-syllable words and things of that nature.
He had fun,
he was barring out.
Very fun bars that like connect on some nerd shit, bro.
And it was always really dark, and I'm naturally a very depressed individual because I'm a thinker, so that just comes with the territory.
Yeah, that's just part of it.
You know, so that was my first inspiration, I would say. And then the second one would be Mac Miller, because Mac Miller added a lot of sauce.
Absolutely.
See, that was the difference. Like, where Earl was like super lyrical and just like coming for your throat, you couldn't fuck with him. I can curse, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Mac Miller was like, he was also lyrical, but he had a lot more swagger. It was just oozing out of him.
A little more musical.
Yeah, a little more musical. So Mac Miller taught me how to, like, you know, talk about things that were troubling me and things that weren't necessarily the lightest subjects in a way that was still saucy and swaggy. You
Absolutely,
know?
yeah.
Like Diablo, he's talking about dealing with suicidal thoughts, but he's saucing out that whole track.
It's a fun song.
And then it was cool because I got those two things, right? So I was already getting a little more musical. I was already more lyrical at this point. But the thing that really just like sit me over the edge, because I feel like these days I have it. Like, I have no doubts whatsoever about my abilities. Like, I'm really confident. But I think what gives me staying power and what allows my stuff to be played in, like, what could help it be played in clubs and things of that nature was I started listening to a lot of Drake. Drake really helped me there because he's been holding it down for the mainstream for a minute. And honestly, I genuinely believe Drake is the most lyrical mainstream artist there ever has been. Wow. And I know there's Kendrick, I know there's Cole, but they don't operate that same realm as Drake. They're both lyrical, but Drake Drake is really that guy. He's
This is a controversial opinion.
Like, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Yeah,
lyrical?
Drake is mad lyrical, and lyrical is not just, oh, I'm rapping over beats that are like super slow. It's like, nah, like he's spitting bars, bro. Free smoke. I could go for days. Chicago freestyle. Deep pockets. Bro, like, bro is lyrical and nobody gives him credit for that, and I'm over it. Like, bro is really the GOAT.
I respect you making a stance on that.
Yeah, bro.
I don't know if I'd agree 100%. I do agree. He is probably the best song crafter that we have. I don't know if he's the best like lyricist or lyricality.
What I'm saying, the reason I say lyrical, I think you're saying like, I think you're thinking of it in a way where you think I'm saying like he's like coming for everybody's throats, like he's just lyrically murdering everybody.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, when it comes to guys who can rap next to Future, who can rap next to Migos and still get the club turned, he's the only one doing it lyrically like that though. Like he's on. Like,
that's
let's
fair.
Let's talk about having our way, right? He said what he came in.
He's the last dude that doesn't have like a gimmick.
Now that I'm thinking it through, I just ain't feeling love because I'm way too awake. Did she try fucking a rapper to break my heart, but my heart doesn't break. Soon as I link with these niggas, they feelings are written all over they face. Like, and it's like he's really telling you how he feels. Like that was a little snippet of his life right there.
That's
perspective.
fair. Yeah, no, that's
when
fair.
most guys are just like money and bitches.
Yeah,
immediately.
No, that's
so,
fair.
And
that's
he doesn't
fair.
have to do that. Like he can still really spit and still be turned. Like so, Drake gave me more of that.
I like that. I like that as a bro.
Yeah,
I
bro.
think that's a very good way to look at that, bro.
And the reason I say it's different from Kendrick and J. Cole is because as great as they are as songwriters, they make beautiful music. They're not the ones who got the club jumping
no,
like
not,
Drizzy.
and they're not winning like Drake.
Exactly.
I mean,
So
let's be honest.
I think in that mainstream realm where it's just like we're doing numbers, Drake is the most lyrical out of anybody who you could ever compare him to.
I would. Yeah,
you know,
argue,
and I'm talking about that niche, that niche,
and you get a moment of that from like the other artists.
Yeah,
but Drake's the only one that's doing it with purely lyrics.
Bro, milking it, churning it for 12 years.
No auto-tune, really. Like
he does, but just a little pitch correction.
It's there, but it's like, who doesn't these days? But like, it's not like his like Future's auto-tune is like stylistic auto-tune. Like he's not He's not relying on style alone. He's doing it with his words.
Right, facts.
Big facts. Yeah, damn near a lazy flow sometimes.
Yeah,
like, you know, like.
Yeah, man. So I just feel like, man, Drizzy's one of those guys where if you want to get out of that lane of just being a backpack rapper where your stuff is only meant for a certain vibe, I think Drake's the perfect person to learn from.
I love that. Yeah. Is that some advice you give to an upcoming artist?
Yes, man.
Listen to more Drake.
Stop. And the sad thing about Drake is that like with the public eye, people are gonna, whatever the narrative becomes for you, niggas gonna follow it without thinking for themselves. So the typical rapper is like shitting on Drake, but like they don't even know that that's probably the best mentor you could ever have. So I want people to stop putting shade on the boy name because he's out here.
Say what you will, bro. Hey, he's up top for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like it's more. I mean, it does seem like it's all very on the fly. You know what I'm saying? Especially with hip hop, it feels like that artist made that song last week sometimes.
Right.
But no, really, Drake is very calculated. You know what I'm saying? Like
man.
Like all this shit with the Kylie shit, bro, like, or the Chris Paul shit that he was talking about in songs months ago with Kim K. You heard about this?
No.
Like he's always talking about how like shit's gonna come to light, this and that, and like, and this was 6 months ago. You know what I'm saying? So like, calculated. He's a very calculated dude. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
so,
definitely.
Yeah. But yeah, no. Also in the Cusp, I do have a little sidebar or question. So you said you came to Sin City to stack it up.
Yeah.
You're not from Sin City.
No.
Let's talk about where you come from, how long you've been doing it out there, and then what made you push you out here.
Thanks for actually listening, because like that part was cool, because actually the reason I wrote that in there was when I wrote the Cusp, it was right off of me going all the way to buttfuck Arkansas to work some job for this company called Vivint. I don't know if you've heard of them. They do like security systems.
Bro, I used to install security for Fluent, bro. That shit is depressing, bro. I feel you, dog.
Depressing.
I hate that shit.
Yeah, I wasn't an installer. I was just trying to sign people up, but it was worthless, bro. Yeah, niggas don't want you knocking on their door.
Yeah, you feel like
this dude is trying to beat it off, and you're knocking at his door.
Yeah, I'm baiting, bro. Get away.
But yeah, so I was doing that for a little bit, and then I was probably doing it for like a month, and then I was like, I can't do it. So that's where that line came in, because I was like, left for a month. Hey, job was a bust.
Yeah.
Back in Sin City for the bread, and I'm stacking it up. Yeah, so that was basically where that came from. just Arkansas for about a month, but I'm originally from Palmdale, California.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I did definitely feel the West Coast energy on your music, especially, bro. Like when I seen you like last Friday, Tuesday Blend, like those sort of shows, like it's got that bounce to it. You know what I'm saying? You look for those sort of beats with that sort of like.
Bro, I feel like I've really found the secret. And you know, it's just the bounce. Like you can do and say whatever. If it's got that bounce, bro, people are gonna rock with it. They're gonna gravitate to it. And you know, these days, people they hear my music, and I've actually had a couple of people tell me like, "You're always on." Shout out to my boy Kyle Spidey. He said that, so fucking love you, bro.
Hey, Spidey Beats. Don't sleep on Spidey Beats,
man.
Though.
Don't sleep on him.
Incredible performer.
Right.
You guys have a blast together, bro. Shit is sick, man. We did. Camera 3. Okay. You got a spare? Okay. Quick pause. Right. Easy edit moment.
It's going well so far.
Oh, that's a good show, man.
Yeah, it's a good conversation about Drake.
Hell yeah, bro. No,
I'm just tired of people shitting on him, bro. I'm like,
no, he don't deserve to get shit on because he's winning for a reason, dog. Yeah. That's really what it comes down to. Like,
I just wish people were more objective instead of like, because naturally we're followers, man. A lot of people who hate on Drizzy don't even really hate him for a valid reason. They just it's what you're supposed to do.
It's easy to be counter. I mean, when everyone loves one thing, you're gonna be like,
and that's another thing too. People don't like to feel like they're supposed to just follow along because when you're so successful, at some point people got to be like, it's not that good, you know.
But like, bro, I feel like there's a time and a place for all music, and like the people that try and put certain time and a place music in all locations, the way that like Drake exists. They're just putting square pegs in round holes. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, Frank Ocean's Nights, incredible song.
Beautiful song.
One of my favorite songs in the entire world. I'm not gonna play that at a house party. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
What are you doing, bro? Like, obviously Drake is like a lower brow, I guess, than that sort of like complex, well-crafted song. But at the same time, that shit applies to everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what are you doing, dog? Like,
yeah, bro.
Come on.
And it's like, the way I look at it is like, the way Curry's shooting right now, you'd be retarded to say that he's not one of the greatest shooters ever. So my point is, with that type of consistency that Curry's showing, that's the same kind of consistency Drizzy's showing in the music realm. You can't deny it at some point. At one point, you gotta just be like, yo, he's really putting up numbers. Like, you can't be a hater. Like, even
you could hate the shot. You can hate the shot. You can hate
right. You can hate the form, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna see the number at the end of the day. And that's what's happening. Like,
get buckets, and that's how I feel. I feel like Drake's Curry right now, just get buckets, and I'm like, bruh,
I call myself singing 2C Slide. That song sucks. That shit's a hit though,
bro. And then we talk about how the volume of hits he has. Bro, one time I was at a party, I kid you not, I was with my girl, and I pointed out to her, I was like, we're like an hour in this party. I'm like, Drake has been playing the entire time.
Yeah.
Literally. And it was all good. And it was all like different grooves, different vibes. And I'm like, everybody's enjoying themselves.
That's literally,
not one person is complaining.
I've had to catch myself at DJ on Wednesday nights.
Right?
I've had to catch myself. I cannot just play an hour of Drake. Just literally, I can go back to back for like 8 songs, and it's like,
and it's fucking
goes.
Bangers,
they all
bro.
go.
It's
They're all designed to go. Like,
yeah, I feel you, bro. It's like,
that shit's like, damn.
But yeah, those are my top 3, man.
Yeah.
Mac, Earl Sweatshirt, and Drake.
I knew you had to have someone from like 2012-ish area.
Mm-hmm.
I was obsessed. I really like the Cool Kids. I really like fucking. You ever listen to Cool Kids?
Mm-hmm.
Mikey Rocks and all them.
Mm-hmm. Mikey Rocks on What Do You Do with Mac Miller. Have you heard this song?
Yeah, incredible.
Killer, bro. He's murdered that.
That's a Chuck English beat too, I think.
Was it?
Yeah, I think they all.
That beat was so weird. I loved it.
Yeah, it's very
Okay, cool. 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah, put the chips away real quick. We can't snap it with the chips on. Hush don't go to jail, man. He don't be Liver King Part 2.
Liver King.
Nah, man, that's crazy. So yeah, no, you decided to move back to Vegas, or move to Vegas from Arkansas.
Back to Vegas from Arkansas, but originally from
Palmdale,
California.
And you've got that West Coast bounce to your shit. I'm just trying to retrace my steps, bro. Yeah, dude. Do you have any affiliation with Afro Man or anything?
Nah. I wish I could cap like, yeah, man, Afro man, we real tight.
Yeah, bro, he does the same.
He was Afro boy before he met me, but I was like, bro, you grown ass man, you gotta be Afro man.
Yo, but no, being from California, I'm sure you have already. I've seen your Instagram, so I know you've dipped your toes into the world of acting and modeling. Is that something that just came naturally because you're a good-looking dude with charisma
Appreciate
that exists in California? Is that, or how did you decide to fall into that sort of route of?
Good question.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, I was an actor before anything else.
No shit,
Yeah,
really.
before
That's super
skateboarding,
cool.
before being a dancer, before music, I was an actor. I did a lot of plays just growing up. Like my first plays were in grade school. So, you know, I think I was like 7 years old when I did my first play. And then I did a lot of plays in high school. I always had dreams of being an actor.
No
I
shit, yo.
love acting. Like when I watch movies, I'm like dialed in on the performances of the actors. And yeah, and I really just love screenwriting, and
That's
I'm an
awesome.
editor, so like cinema is just my thing. I love cinema.
What do you edit with?
Adobe Premiere Pro.
Hey, we're Premiere guys.
Mhm.
Shout out Premiere.
Yep.
Hell
Yep.
yeah. But yeah, no. So have you gotten the chance to produce anything that you've written yourself?
Yeah. So the things you've seen me in are all written by me. So the Family
Wow.
Code, I wrote that. I don't know if you.
Yeah, I've seen
Yeah, yeah.
snippets. Yeah, it's super cool.
Definitely check that out. It's funny. Yeah, it's just a little mafia parody. You know, I thought it would be funny if two mobsters, instead of extorting this guy for money, they're kicking his ass because he eats sandwiches, and this family sandwiches are prohibited,
Very
strongly
absurdist,
prohibited.
dude. I love
so
that.
if I see you eating a sandwich, I'm gonna have a problem.
That's how yo, pull up a clip of that if you can.
Yeah.
That's
So
funny as hell.
yeah, man, that was written all by me within
It's called
the Family Code. Yeah. Yep. That was written by me. I did the editing on that, directed it. My boy Milla on Instagram, he shot that. Great cinematographer right there. Love that guy. Yeah, and we just came together. I had the concept ready, and I was just like, dude, we got to shoot this. And he was like, I'm down. Sent him the script. He was on board. Yeah, man. And then I have another short film called Suit Up, which blew up. 38,000
That
views.
was the Spider-Man one, right? Yeah, I seen that too as well.
Yeah, wrote that
Yeah,
and directed it myself.
That's fucking cool. I did not realize you wrote that. Dude.
Yeah.
It's super cool.
Thank you.
What do you use to write your screenwriting?
Oh, good question. I always forget the name of the app because I haven't been writing a lot lately, but I've been using this new one. I forget what it was called.
You do it
But
on your phone?
For a while, I was using Celtics on my phone.
Oh, cell touch is dope, dude. We use that in school.
Yep.
F11. Just do full screen as YouTube, so you can.
And every evening.
Yeah, dude. So break down some of these shots that we have on the Family Code. Far right.
Yeah. So that's Spidey right there. He plays Billy in the Family
Yeah,
Code.
yo, shout out Spidey, bro. I seen him perform a lot, bro. He's a dope dude.
Yeah. So
he was a banana on Halloween as well. I was a banana. Yeah. I'll pull that clip up. That's how it was.
Yeah. He actually when we shot that, we had just became friends, and we were just looking for somebody to be the victim. We didn't have a name yet, so we were just like, who's gonna be the victim?
Yo.
And me and Josh, who plays Gianni, we were like, I was like, I should ask Kyle, and he's like, yeah. I was like, I think he'll be down, and sure enough, Kyle was down.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's sick. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And then, so in the film, where'd you guys like shoot it? What sort of locations? How did you source these things? Like, what's the process of making a short film like this? Like, I'm so
all
curious.
great questions so far, man. Thank you. Yeah, Josh at the time was working at Giuseppe's where we shot.
Mm-hmm.
So he was cool with everybody. You know, he's a real sociable, talkative guy.
That's tight.
So he asked his boss, like, can we shoot here, you know, before we open? And they were like, yeah, cool. Because it's like, you know, Giuseppe's is, you know, pretty small restaurant. I don't know how many locations they have. I think it is.
Like smaller, yeah.
So they weren't really tripping about it. They were really down to earth with everything. And
That's so
we
sick.
ate there after every shot. It was cool.
Dude.
After every shoot, sorry. Yeah.
How long did it take to shoot it? How many days?
Good question. It took us 4 weeks.
Shit.
Yeah.
Back to back to back? Or
Yeah, basically.
28 days?
We missed 1 week because, man, Apple needs to fix this little bug. For some reason, they were signing me out of my iCloud.
No.
And I use music to wake up because I'm that obsessed.
You slept through the shoot?
Yeah.
Bro,
So we were waking
no.
up at like 5 a.m. to shoot at 6. So it had signed me out of my iCloud, and then my music wasn't downloaded anymore. So then because it wasn't downloaded,
It didn't play
my
anymore.
alarm just didn't go off. I was like, you couldn't
Bro.
even like swap it and just put in like like
That's
a
literally
stock
a
alarm.
nightmare,
Like I was so mad, bro. I woke
Hell
up and
no.
I was just like half asleep and
Dude, that's like one of those stories that when you tell someone and they're like, okay, you're full of shit. But like, no, dude, that literally happened to
Right.
me, bro. Like, yeah, that's like,
and I was like, damn, I'm the leader. Like,
yeah, like, dude, that's all.
and I
yeah,
slept in, and they were
bro.
all there, ready, waiting for me.
I had
we
a-
had to reschedule.
I had a work meeting where I was supposed to present the new training handbook that I wrote at the dispensary, and I slept through the meeting. And I had to, I was like up doing last minute edits at like 1 a.m. Woke up at 10. Texted my boss like, dude, I'm so sorry I missed the meeting at 8. Radio silence to my shift at 5 p.m., bro. I was so stressed. I'm like, dude, I'm getting fired. I'm getting fired for sure, bro.
I said radio silence.
It was tragic, but I was fine. I kept my job, just lost my clout. But,
Right. Yeah, bro. I feel you, man.
But dude, that's fucking sick, man. I'm very impressed, bro, by the fact that you were able to put together your own short films. Like that's such a people don't realize the fucking amount of work that goes into that, dude. That's really incredible. The shots look really good.
Thank you.
Lighting's really like stylistic. It's very cool for like the vibe too.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, this is tight, man. Do you feel like in the future, like it's gonna be more likely to, essentially, would you prefer to produce your own content or produce content for a studio? Because I feel like in the future, it's gonna lead into a lot of people just producing their own stuff.
Yeah, bro. And that's, you know, I like that you asked that because that's what's so important is having the gusto to say like I can do this on my own. Do you want to budget my film? Like, you know, because I feel like you'll make a profit off of it. And this, what I'm presenting you right here, this is it.
This is valuable.
You know, I'm not changing it. You know, I don't need any critiques.
Yeah.
I believe in this wholeheartedly. If you believe in it, you know, then cool. I can bring you on board and we can make some money. That's the way I look at it, because I was telling Josh, I was like, man, like I'd love to act for other people, but I'm typecasted being a black actor. You know, we don't get the same opportunities that white actors get. And I don't want to do black films, if that makes sense, because a lot of times a black film is usually focused around our blackness. And like, as much as I think the struggle is important to know,
it doesn't need to be the primary focus.
Not right. It's not always at the forefront. Like I'm still a regular guy.
People are people, dude. I freaking hate the fact that they have to focus on a certain
I want to create
box,
stories,
you know?
And in the family code, I'm playing a white Italian. Like that's the whole
cool as
joke.
shit, yeah.
Because like the way that I'm talking, you know, the family, the Morelli family, like these families aren't black,
that
and we all know
doesn't exist in real life, but that's fucking cool as shit.
But
like,
I'm just
that's
having fun. Like I don't
hilarious.
care. Like obviously you see that I'm a black man, but you understand what I'm doing. You understand the accent, what it's inspired by. Like
I fucking love it, dude.
Yeah.
I do a really good fucking Guido myself, and I got the red hair. And people think I'm a fucking asshole.
Right.
They're like, what's wrong with you, dog?
right. Yeah, man. So my favorite movie of all time is Adventureland, and that's just
dude, underrated, bro.
Thank you.
Jesse Eisenberg.
Yes, that's my favorite movie of all
Kristen
time.
Stewart. Oh man,
It's not the most complex film, but it's very heartfelt and very warm and touching.
Who directed that? Someone I love directed that.
Why am I forgetting his name? Greg Mottola, I believe his name is.
Oh, dude, he did something else I love. Oh, dude, it's such a good movie. Kristen fucking Stewart and
Yep, you got it. Jesse
what's
Eisenberg, Kristen
Hader,
Stewart,
Bill
Bob
Hader,
Hader,
Bill
Bill
Hader?
Hader. Yeah,
bro, have you
he's
watched
so
Barry?
funny.
Have you watched Barry? Dude, Barry is so fucking good, bro.
Bill Hader is hilarious. I love that guy. I love him in Adventureland. He cracks me up. When he tells James, he's like, he's giving him his shirt because he just got hired, and he's like, James, am I pronouncing that right? James. I'm like, there's only one way you pronounce James.
Dude, yeah, he plays it so. Documentary now. I'm a Bill Hader stan. We can go on for
No,
hours.
I respect it. That guy is hilarious without trying.
I'm trying to find this other thing that he did. What is it? Oh,
15.
we're out of time. 10 minutes. We have 10 minutes left. It's only been 20 minutes. Oh, dude, we've been. I feel like we've been starting for hours.
We've just been shooting the shit.
Incredible show, bro. I was nervous that I was wasting time. It was good. No, he did a ton of episodes of Undeclared and Arrested Development. That's where I know him from.
Yeah,
I'm a fan of like that sort of vibe. But dude, fucking dope, man. You have really good taste, bro. Shout out to
Thank you.
Great film.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, dude, you have the world of a life of an actor, life of a hip hop artist. Do you think it's possible to exist in both realms? Or do you think that you'll eventually meet a crossroads?
I feel like if you're nice enough, yeah.
Yo.
You know, like I've got this irrational confidence these days, bro. I've been living on cloud 9 just because I'm doing everything I love and I believe in all of it 100%. Like, I don't care if you don't like my music. I don't care if you don't like my films because I like them, you know?
Do that.
And I feel like if you really know what you're doing and have a lot of passion in your work, you can do, the sky's the limit, but you got to be willing to learn and bump your head, and not a lot of people are.
That's very true.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. No, that's the fact, man. Like, do what the fuck you want, bro. People keep telling me to niche down, and I'm like,
right.
There's no rules.
There's no rules.
Absolutely no rules.
Talk to him.
Like, yeah, dude. Like,
now, I do think there's a time where you need to step away from one thing to focus in, because I took a long hiatus from music to do the Family Code and do Suit Up, but it was worth it, and I knew it. When I met Spidey, he heard my bars, and he was like, bro, you're crazy, and I was like, I'm taking a break from music, and he was like, bro, put out music. I was like, no, I don't want to put out music right now because I'm focusing on acting and writing films. And then I ended up putting them in a film, which is so funny, right?
They were part of the focus anyway. Yeah, it's always part of you.
Right, but it paid off. You know, people loved both films. One of them went viral, which was insane. Didn't plan for that.
What? Yeah.
You know, and so it was just, I knew, I was like, I'm the type of person, I'm all the way in with whatever I do. Absolutely. I don't do anything half-assed because I don't like being mediocre. I'd much rather you say I don't like his music than say he's okay. You know, I feel like I feel like I'm polarizing, because I feel like if you fuck with me, you're like, yo, Hutch is ill, he's raw, because you know what I'm doing, what I'm laying down. And then if you don't, it's not your style. But I don't think there's a lot of people who can just be like, he's okay.
Yeah, no, I think
that's the
fair.
worst.
That's absolutely fair. Yeah,
I don't want to just be okay. I'd rather you really be like, it's not for me, bro, because then I know you're just not my audience. But if you're just whatever about it, I didn't do something right.
I respect that. Yeah. Man, so even though, and I don't think the fact that you said you were taking a break from music, I don't think that's like really a possibility. Sometimes you just have to lock in. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even like taking a break from one thing to do another. It's like, this other thing is just that much. You know what I'm saying? Music always stays with you.
I don't think, right. But I don't think there's anything wrong with saying taking a break, because I wasn't putting out music. I wasn't writing a lot of music at the time. So I'm confident in saying I took a break just because I knew I wanted to write films. I was watching a lot of videos on cinematography, and like, absolutely. But that's where my heart was. And it was cool because everything happens the way it's supposed to, because I wasn't feeling music at the time, and I wanted to write films. And then after I got those films out, I was like, yo, this beat is hard. Yo. You know, let's go. We back at it.
You're like brain shifts focus. And
then, bro, I started writing heaters, like just crazy.
That sauce, bro. I feel like that sauce translates too, man. Like, you feel like, yo, this movie's killing. I didn't write a fire song right now.
Right. Because now you got momentum. Man.
Like, that shit's real, bro. Like,
hey, it's a testament to just do what you love, you know?
Exactly, bro. I was telling a creator the other day, I was like, follow the path of least resistance. Like, if you like wake up and you're thinking about doing a movie, don't go and try and write a song.
Right.
Do the movie.
Right. Facts.
That's what you want to do. Like, that's where your heart lies. You know what I'm saying?
I like the way you flipped that, because I actually just said on my story, take the path with most resistance, because I've been really on a stoic kick, and like, you know, when you can obliterate, you know, your obstacles and go after what you want and not fall back because you're experiencing challenges, I think that makes you stronger.
I did see that.
But I like the way you said that, though, because sometimes taking the path of least resistance with what you love and what just is easy and makes sense, that's a good thing too. But
there's like, sometimes there's like more clarity in one thing. And like, obviously everything we do is hard. You know what I'm saying? If it was easy, anyone would do this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, so like, I think there's value in both statements for real. Because like, yeah, bro, like there's so many times that like when I wanted to stop doing what I was loving, like that's when the dopest shit happened. Every single time I was like, yo, I want to quit.
Yeah.
Something tight happened. Got a new opportunity, new platform, new, like, you know what I'm saying? Like connection, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's always like a positive upswing to it.
Yeah.
Last but not least, Hutch, words, man. I do want to know, bro. We talked about Adventureland being your favorite movie, but who are your cinematic influences, man? What drives you cinematically?
Martin Scorsese, baby.
Oh, the GOAT, bro. That's like,
bro. And it sounds so cliche, right? But it's like, bro, he's just,
you had Drake.
He's untouchable, bro. It's the same if you ask me.
You're not wrong.
Man, Martin Scorsese, bro, just out here.
The Departed. Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
What's your favorite film from Scorsese, bro? Raging Bull, I believe he also did.
Yup, he sure did.
Yeah.
My favorite film from Martin Scorsese, that's tough. It'd probably have to be Wolf of Wall Street, and I've seen a couple of his films, but the reason I say that is because I think he perfectly encapsulates what that type of wealth and debauchery could lead to. Yeah. And I think it's very sensationalized, of course, because it's cinema. It's fun, right?
He made it fun.
But I think it's also very human, and he shows his flaws, you know?
And, like, if you watch that movie not as, like, a guy that's having fun with Jordan Belfort, and you actually look at the life around this dude that's dropping all this fucking money and shit, like, come on.
Yep.
Yeah, like, bro is like a piece of shit, you know? Like a bad person, man.
Right. Yeah, Greg Mottola directed Adventureland. I just had to make sure. Yeah, that's one of my favorite
Cersei, do you oxen?
Directors,
hold
too.
the Bluetooth for your phone. We got to get some beats rolling for Hutch Wordsworth, man. We got to end the show with some fire bars. Just hold it and then Bluetooth.
Let's run it.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So, yeah, dude. No, 100%. Thank you so much for being here, real talk. Like, it's been a dope conversation.
Yeah, bro.
Man.
We lost track of time. I'm enjoying myself, so thank you for having me.
Hell yeah, bro. It's been a good time, bro.
Always down to return, too.
You've got some dope stuff coming, I know, for sure. When's the next release we can plan for?
Yeah, good question. Probably January, you know.
January. Okay, so this is probably going to drop in, like, March, so.
Okay.
Yeah, so,
cool.
It'll be out by then, guys. So
yeah.
Go play that shit.
You'll know the song when this drops.
Yeah. It's for the people. Yeah. Hell yes, dude. I got you. And then just turn up the shit. This one, French in Hell, right?
Yeah.
This is one of my favorites, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, Hutch Wordsworth live on episode 23, link in bio. One time only.
Yeah. Welcome to young degenerate, poverty-stricken idiot, putting food on my plate, but I cannot finish the meal, so it's time to distribute this food for thought. Food for thought distraught, bad decisions got me lost. Look, never cautious, kinda car sick, cause all this drive I've got is really push your boy the farthest. So I'm nauseous and quite exhausted. Exhaust fumes leave them exasperated. My targets are not polished, I abolish all novice, focused on filling pockets. Potluck, the profits are coming in soon, so they're after May like June. Young goon, got these young women soon. Now I'm fixated on being emancipated, aggravated, cause this world is trying to have me castrated. I'll be assassinated before 32. I know you smell the greatness when I grace the room, so take a pic of the kid. Exquisite what I scribble, I'm a squire, you're a squid. That means we have no musical talents. Boy, I'm valiant, rap class valedictorian, no challenge. Boy, I'm stomping on the talent. Wait, hold up, I mean I'm stomping in the talent. Shouts to Young Bino, we prestigious like medallions. Why you acting? No moves, no action, small faction, and we smell like passion. Take your rations, then we guzzle them. Captain, shouts to the sweatshirt, she bobbed till her neck hurt. All this fire in my heart, no wonder why my chest hurt. You're my next urn, yeah, but I just put him in a coffin often, no talking, just put him in the rap liberal. Rubies are my genitals, and sure, like the general, the fear they have is visceral, cause everything I drop is indubitably critical. Posted at the pinnacle, I swear these peons pitiful. Every portion's potent, my opponents are repulsive. Point them to the ocean where the severed heads are floating. To weaklings I'm indulgent, turn them into Pope and Gope 'em. Show them that I'm golden, this is just me simply gloating. So embrace the aesthetics while I focus on phonetics. So every word is impressive, every word is detected. My technical skill is credit that most these rappers synthetic. In other words, they're pathetic. The energy I projected ensures that I'm authentic, yeah.
Wow! Ladies and gentlemen, one time only, Hutch Wordsworth. Incredible. Bro, what the fuck, bro? He said he's gonna put him in earth. He said, I'm gonna put him in a coffin. Come on. Bro, wow. Dope, man. I'm very glad I got to catch that live. I had to put sunglasses on. It got hot over here. Bro, that was sick.
Appreciate it.
Yo, good
man.
shit.
Thank you.
Bro, ladies and gentlemen, that was Hutch Wordsworth, episode 23, link in bio. If you're new to the channel, be sure to like it, subscribe, and share with a friend. Thank you so much for watching. Hutch, thank you so much for being here, bro.
Yes, bro. It's been a pleasure. Make sure you check out The Cusp, man. Have that on repeat for your boy. Add it to your library, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, whatever you use. Stream The Cusp, because if not, you'll never reach the cusp of greatness, you know. So
You ain't never lied, bro. Come on. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, go stream that shit. We'll have the link down below in the description.